Running backs coach Thomas Brown.
Hey, Tom.
Hello.
You have your work cut out for you this week, huh? Going against a good Clemson team?
Yeah, every week. This is probably going to be, by far one of the best things we played so far. Their front four is the best that we've seen. Maybe the best in the country. I haven't seen everybody's D-line, but those guys are very active. They do a great job of stopping a run or rushing the quarterback. And for whatever reason, we don't respond well when we have some success and nobody's talking bad about us. We do respond for whatever reason when it's prime time so far, and we got a tough opponent. Hope it'll be the same this week, so we'll see.
What is it about that? Why, when you guys are doubted and backs against the wall, you guys seem to step up to the plate?
I wish I could tell you. I wish I knew, but it's kind of like the wounded animal mentality. Like gotta survive and live another day, so we scratch and fight and claw and come out swinging. And it's like when we have success, we lick our wounds and are kind of happy to be there. So it starts with us as coaches being able to change the mentality. Change the mindsets of our guys and find ways to get better.
Thomas, is that part of the growing thing? You guys have made a huge jump from last year to this year. Is that part of it?
I think so. But, I'm not an excuse-making type guy. I don't care if it's first year, second year. We just got here. Our goal is to come out and compete and win every single football game. And as bad as things were last week, we won 15 straight football games. And we're not going to forget and abandon that we won those games and how we won those games. We're not going to change everything we're doing and do something different, because obviously it has success for us. But that's obviously a wake-up call for us as an offense to respond well. Obviously, what can happen when you don't have your mind right and come make plays every snap.
Thomas, what did you guys figure out when you watched film? What went wrong?
It was just to make plays. If you look at the game plan from last year, we played Pitt. Very similar. Had some shot plays, one-on-one opportunities. We hit the shots, put up a bunch of points. This year, same deal. Had some shot plays, had guys open. We dropped a few here and there. We incompleted some passes, and we just didn't have success. It boils down to, you probably get tired of hearing me say it, but we just didn't execute. We had an opportunity to make plays, and we didn't make them. We didn't make them, period, point blank.
How tough were you or Mark or Stacy on the offensive line? Because that obviously was not their best work last week.
Yeah, it's tough on everybody. We didn't have a bunch of opportunities. We had probably, 14, 15 rushing opportunities, but we got to do a better job of having more success so we can get the ball rolling. And part of the issue, even on third down, was first and second down. We sucked there. To be point blank, we didn't get any yards on first and second down, and you end up on third and long. I don't care who you play in the country, whether it's the last defensive team in the country or #1 in America. It's hard to convert 3rd and 7+.
Thomas, how has your quarterback responded to getting taken out there?
I think he's responding well. He's always been a very confident guy. I think he made some comments after the game. I agree with the comments that he made. I'm glad he said them. And to be honest with you, this is his best so far. Sunday, I'm not saying it because we lost, but Sunday night was his best night. It was our best night as an offense. Today was a great practice, probably one of the best Tuesdays all year, because it starts with the quarterback, and when he has the right mindset, taking charge and pushing the tempo, everybody else responds.
Does that bother you that he said that, essentially I wasn't focused, I was kind of going through the motions out there? Does that bother you that he said that?
Hopefully that's not what he meant by that. Obviously you want guys to be focused every single time, but listen, I've been a player before. I'm not going to act like everybody's always locked in, dialed in every single snap. That's one thing I wanted to tell myself when I became a football coach, is never forget what it was like to be a player. Obviously, you want guys to be dialed in every single snap and to have that mindset, but guys do have bad games, and we learn from them, we move on from them, so we'll do that.
Thomas, at this point, who's your second tight end, Valenti or Patchen on Saturday?
It's still for debate. Those guys are still competing. Obviously, Michael Irvin is going to start for us at tight end, and he's done a really good job of competing, working his butt off. Obviously, huge shoes to fill, but he's as a different tight end than Michael Irvin. Not Michael Irvin, but Chris Herndon. Does a great job in route running and catching the ball. So I think he's over for the challenge. We'll see.
What's your confidence level in him that he'll be able to handle? He won't let any of the, it's the ACC title game, all that stuff get into his head.
Well, honestly, you never know until game time. You obviously preach to him and everybody else to stay focused, and we win football games throughout the week. We don't just show up on game night, Saturday night, and make plays and find ways to win. We win on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday night. So we got to prepare for it, have our minds locked in, and get ready to roll.
Is his conditioning such that he can handle 50 plays or however many you use it?
We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
You guys have overcome injuries throughout the season. Is it the same thing, like this next man up mentality?
Yeah, that's why it's so important for guys to never think they're out of the mix. We had some great examples of guys stepping up in crunch moments. Obviously, Darrell Langham at the beginning of the year, guy that won the starter. When his number gets called, step up and make plays. We got to do a good job of making sure we use our personnel the best way we can, and guys that aren't used to getting a bunch of reps, got to step up and play ball. It's crunch time.
And Travis Homer, obviously running game, not been as strong first half as second. Do you put any of that on Travis and DJ, or has it been purely a blocking issue as you've looked at tape?
When we have success, we never credit to one. When we suck and we lose, I'm not going to say it's one guy's fault. We lost as a team. So there's a total team effort, and as an offense, we didn't play well enough.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.